It's been a while for news coming live once again to broadcast this message. And I'm going to speak on Nipsey Hussle at mother at the BET Awards. And, she was saying some real stuff to look at and bring some things to my attention and mind. And, other brothers have been saying this for a while. That was a fake crime scene. And, with Nipsey Hussle mother and what she said, I believe it 100% now as a fact. And she put the icing on the cake. And family, you got to do your homework in these things, and it's a lot of great deception going on, and what took place at that scene. And so, what they showed you in that video, in that scene, that couldn't be Nipsey Hussle. They did a switcheroo because what Nipsey Hussle grandmother said as well was true. His brother Black Sam hurried up to that scene. But the obvious fact, what took place at a different location. That was near, but not at that spot. Because of common sense, common knowledge. If somebody got shot 6 times, 100% fact, blood gonna be splattered all over the world. If you ever cut your finger, I cut my finger not that long ago by accident. I was cleaning out my mud bucket and I was stabbing it, trying to get the dry mud out of it. And I missed and cut my wrist with my mud knife. Just a little cut, if you can see it right here. It's healed up now. See that cut right there? Blood shot all over the place. All over the carpet in that apartment. I had to take my shirt off and wrap it around this little old cut. That wasn't even a gunshot wound. So you tell me somebody got shot 6 times and blood ain't, unless they had some kind of special bullets. Because on the autopsy, they still didn't tell us what kind of gun it was, what kind of bullet it was. So it's a big time cover up. So I'm talking about Nipsey Hussle, my mother. I'm gonna get to that point. And with what she added, is she was physically there on the scene, and she talked to the police, and she was saying when she was talking at the BET Awards, why they is not showing her piece, her video when she was talking to the police. When she asked the police, where did her son get killed at? And when the police pointed to the spot, and remember what she said, she was at peace. And she knew at that time, when she realized there was no blood in that spot the police showed her, she knew her son got killed somewhere else at a different location. That's why she said what she said. And we're thinking the way she was thinking. She was at peace because her son's blood wasn't in that spot. Y'all said that life is blood. And this blood of Nipsey Hussle comes from his mother and his father. It's like the blood had been crying out. But she's a very conscious woman, a spiritually minded woman. So she say. But there was no blood there. So somebody got shot 6 times. And the spot, the police claimed that was the spot. And nobody came, no fire department came and cleaned up the blood. Blood would have been all over that thing, just spitting out. About time the police got there, or the ambulance got there, or the fire department got there. Blood would have been shooting all over the place. You was seen in the video. They showed when Cowboy was all in somebody's pockets. The post got shot at that spot. Blood had been splat shot because he came out there simultaneously as the guy that supposed to shot Nipsey Hussle in that spot ran away. But they had what they were showing you a lot of fake stuff. See, the real scene, Nipsey Hussle's brother was dead and seen his brother dying. The fake scene, you see Black Sam nowhere. That was the fake scene where Cowboy going into the pockets of somebody. And Cowboy said in a statement, another factor, and his statement don't match up with the fake video. In his statement, he was holding on Nipsey Hussle under the armpit pits, holding him here to there, saying he was praying for Nipsey Hussle. But in the fake scene, you saw him going all up in somebody's pockets. Maybe the fake dummy or whatever it was on the ground that looked like Nipsey Hussle from a shady old camera. See, that was the fake scene. Everything that was done with that fake camera was the fake setup. So it was a lot of act. That was a lot of people played a part in the fakeness of the. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I lost my signal for a minute. Nipsey Hussle's mother was smart. She knew it was a setup. Something to write about that scene. When the police told her this was where her husband, not her husband, where her son got shot at, but there's no trace of any kind of blood in that spot. They didn't take that spot off because normally somebody got shot right there in that spot. They have it all taken. It's flying, gushing out. You just saw when he truck, when he was an ambulance truck, but when they put him in that truck, they would have had something. They would have had a bandage all over his head. You didn't see none of that. Police or the fire trucks would have had the water hose out. You didn't see none of that stuff. All that's see the scene. And so they rushed him. Some people say they were giving a fake CPR. As a matter of fact, if that was a real scene, they would have had a tube. They would have had you saw what they call them. They would have had the needle in his arm, respirator over his mouth. On the mask they give oxygen, he would have had that over his face, and they would take better care of him. And they try to get him to the hospital in time. That was the fake. These guys, like they said, had on white gloves. It was all fake anyway. It was just a hell of a movie. They showed our people. A woman running back and forth. That never occurs in real life. In the midst of a gunshot going off, and then run back. It was all fake because the fact that it was fake, you never saw gun smoke come from the gun. What kind of gun is that? He got all 6 shots, nothing coming from the barrel. For velocity, and that a bullet come out of there. And so they made it like it was real. They did make it like it was real because the guy threw the gun. See, they was playing with everybody's mind. The guy threw the gun in the car and ran. But the real killing took place earlier. Or later. God damn it, but it took place. It had to be earlier before all the fakeness came out. And it's sad. So lying and people lying. And that's why a lot of people been quiet about it. But that Nipsey Hussle, and it seemed like, people at one time wanted to put Nipsey Hussle in the mix. Did she have something to do with it? Is she part of the Illuminati and sacrificing her son for something? Nah, if she was sacrificing her son, the part of Illuminati clique, she would come on BNT and say why they didn't show my video. Talking to the police. Where's my video clip? Why wouldn't no blood see? She wouldn't see stuff like that if she was part of a clique and she getting paid, and she trying to go high on the ladder. Why would she say something like that? She trying to find some things out about her husband. I don't keep saying her husband. I know she was beside her husband at BT Awards, but she wanted to find out the 100% truth about her son. She knew suspicion the government involved with it. The police said, that's why she said assassination. This bigger than just a gang hit. Gangs don't go, it wouldn't even go this far into the, that wouldn't be, because when the gangs shoot you, you're going to know the spot where the gang shoot you. That'd be obvious. Fact. It wouldn't be no fake stuff, and then the real stuff took place. They wouldn't have time for all of that. And the police, this case would have been wide open to the public. If the police didn't have nothing to do with this case, everybody knows all the police guys. They trying to make all this crazy shit come forth because they know LA will, all hell will break loose in LA. Shit will be burning all up in fire. They knew obvious 100% the police had something to do with Nipsey Hussle murder. All hell would have broken. They would have probably burned up all kinds of shit by now. It might be still coming. I want to be surprised when the shit hit the fan and all this shit come to the real opening and all the truth start manifesting itself. Because I'm glad Nipsey Hussle mother did say what she said. Because they might would have tried to did a hit on her, kill her, shut her mouth up. She know too much. She thinking too much. She opening people's minds up that what they seen and they thought it was real, it was fake. Now I know that's why her brothers talking about it was fake. But your eyes play trick. What you see, you think it's all 100% real. Nah, they make movies. They got Bruce Lee movies out there with the fake Bruce Lee and the real movie and the real Bruce Lee and alternating scenes. They alternated on people in one movie and they make it seem like it's all one movie. They had a fake Bruce Lee in the scene, then they had a real Bruce Lee in the scene. Then they have a fake Bruce Lee and then the real Bruce Lee. I got a movie at home. I watched it the other day. Watched it a couple of times. I have to explain too much. You see right there. In this clip is the real Bruce Lee. Now watch how they switch real quick. Now they were going back and forth, putting the real Bruce Lee, the fake Bruce Lee. And then they got both Bruce Lees fighting the same character because Bruce Lee dead. But they got the fake Bruce Lee fighting the same guy that Bruce Lee fought in the movie. And they brought the same scenario, the time period when Bruce Lee got shot in the movie. I think it was doing Fist of Fury or Chinese Connection. He went out the house, had to kill everybody, and he ran and jumped in the air and they shot. And then they got the fake Bruce Lee did the same move. He ran in and got shot, and the man in the movie shot him. And then in the movie, he got plastic surgery. The fake Bruce Lee ain't died, but they act like that was the real Bruce because they keep switching back to the real Bruce Lee, the fake Bruce Lee. The same shit with they the deception. That's the same shit they had there. The real Nipsey Hussle, the fake Nipsey. So when you saw one scene, you saw the guy pointing the gun, and then they show you the real clip of the real Nipsey Hussle, and then they show you the fake Nipsey Hussle on the goddamn ground, getting into the ambulance. That's the same setup bullshit. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Nipsey Hussle mother made it real clear. Because she went to the real scene. She went to the real store and saw the fake spot where they said Nipsey Hussle got shot at. He didn't get shot in that spot right there. Because he got shot in that spot, 5 shots, went in the head and the rest of all the torso and the body parts, wherever else. There had been blood flying everywhere. And like I stated earlier, I cut myself right here in the wrist, if you can see that. There. Kind of freezing up, but I can still see the minutes clicking. And it's sad, fam. They got my screen frozen up. Dang, my phone hot too. I hope this thing's still on record. And it's sad, fam. Nipsey Hussle mother went to in front of the store where, like I said, where son allegedly got shot at. They ain't where the shot got. Cause I don't know if I don't know if he died at the hospital or at the store, but he got shot in another spot. Probably got, like some people say, he probably got shot inside the store. And then he did all the fake shit on the outside. Because and cleaned up the stuff on the inside of the store where he got shot. That's why they ain't showing all these cameras. See, if they show every single camera in the store, that can bring out some shit that we don't know nothing about. Don't let these people fool you. I'm not from LA or California. But Nipsey Hussle mother said some real stuff. And a lot of stuff gonna come out later. Because she was at the place and she knew there was no blood where the police said he was shot. And nobody seen nobody clean up no blood. We didn't see the fire trucks out there with water hose cleaning up blood off the ground. So how can you be shot 6 times? It's impossible. What kind of hell of a bullet is that? And no blood. And then Cowboy said he was holding blood hose. He was holding blood. So if you hold a blood hose, that means he's stopping the blood from flowing out of the body. Did he hold the blood? I ain't hear him say nobody hold the blood in the head. So when he got in the ambulance or going to, everybody would have saw a bandage all wrapped around him. Nobody saw no bandage around his head. I remember they had bandage wrapped all around him because the blood would have been leaking through that at least a little bit. You ain't see nobody mention it to his head. See, the real scene, all that might take place, but we didn't see the real videos yet. We didn't see the real place where they messed him up at. And we didn't see blood. We didn't see the real Nipsey Hussle with blood all over him from all them 6 shots. We didn't see the realistic, the horrifying scene. We seen this fake ass scene. The guy kicked him in the head. He probably kicked the dummy in the head and all that type of stuff. Because you kick somebody in the head, you tell me, if he ain't dead at that moment, you kick him in the head, he'd have been moving, jerking all around. Ain't nobody. He was freeze. When he came over there, the body was lifeless. You'd have saw feet in the air. He'd have been shaking and all kinds of, fighting for his life. Like Cowboy said, remember? Cowboy said he came over there. See, Cowboy Mike was at the real scene too. But now he showed up at the fake scene too. Because remember, he said, a fighter. He's a fighter. And he was, the one they showed us in that fake ass cameras, with that sorry camera scene, there was no fight. The body wasn't moving. He wasn't shaking and fighting for his life and talking. And none of, you can't see none of that in that video. And they had the camera close up enough to see. You just saw a person shaking and moving and up and down and jerking. They showed us some fake stuff, man. In real life, when the person was struggling for their life, I saw a guy got shot, and he kept trying to get up, and people had to hold him, pin the person so they could stop moving before you get killed. People went over him like that. It's sad. These people did all that fake stuff in front of our eyes, but the real scene, we didn't get this. We didn't get to see the real stuff yet. Did they record the real stuff? I don't know. But Nipsey Hussle brother was at the real spot, and all this. I'm gonna have to go back to he said to his brother. His brother said to him, So we missed the real deal. They showed us all the fake stuff. Everybody running around and all these people doing this and that. So we got to see the fake movie. That's why we don't see Nipsey Hussle mother in the real. She was in the real movie.